All right, guys, we're back. Yes, PJ has been trying to scam everybody by doing a stream to praise Terry Metalis, somebody who I kind of consider, you know, an acquaintance and a friend. We don't know each other very well, but we have friends in common. So yeah, trying to praise Terry and getting taken down. Um, let's see. It said something like this, huh? So it said something like this. This video has been removed for violating YouTube's policy on scam, deceptive practices, and spam, deceptive practices, and scams. Alrighty. Uh, why do I just want to point this out. The reason I have this in my background is because when you are doing a YouTube video praising a show, when you're doing a video praising a show, I want to make a very clear example that people like Seth and the Orville don't do fucking ridiculous things like take down streams. And we all know it's not just automatic. They have people watching YouTube taking down streams for promoting their show, for promoting. Kurtzman was jealous. For promoting their show. So I want to just make the point that I'm showing an image in the background from the Orville, and this stream will not be fucking taken down by Tom Costantino, Seth MacFarlane, or God knows who from the Orville or Disney, Hulu, or Fox. So that point, and we can even go ahead and fucking play to our heart's content. Stuff like this.
We're about to enter unexplored space. I know you're all just as excited as I am, so let's give this everything we got, and may the force be with you.
We're still here. Wow. Or this.
We should all get big bonuses.
Or this.
This is a good day.
It is a good day.
I've even played the whole freaking trailer. One of those I've even played the whole trailer sometimes. Or this.
This is the voice of our revolution.
Well, you know, there's actually a whole bunch of stuff in it.
It is she.
Or this.
Oh my God.
Captain, what can I do for you?
Guys, what the hell is this?
Our quarters.
Where's Topa?
He has not yet returned from school.
Okay, look, I don't know what's going on here, but we are all going to sickbay right now.
For what reason?
For what reason, indeed. Well, let's just, you know what? This is even better. This is even better. Let's hear that one more time. And with regards to addressing Rafi's addictions.
Oh my God.
Captain, what can I do for you?
Guys, what the hell is this?
Our quarters.
Where's Topa?
He has not yet returned from school.
Okay, look, I don't know what's going on here, but we are all going to sickbay right now.
For what reason?
Exactly. For what reason? And the reason being, Bordis, is that addiction in the 25th century can be treated by medicine. Yes, by Dr. Finn in this case. Hey, good to see everybody. See a few people who were not here before. Yeah, it's been quite the day today, huh? First getting kicked off Twitter and then getting kicked off YouTube stream. So yeah, it's been quite the entertaining day. I don't think the Twitter thing has anything to do with supporting Terry, but Rafi was unpleasant in her addiction. Wes as as pleasant on. Wait, Rafi wasn't as pleasant on her addictions. Oh no. Todd, congratulations, Todd. I'm sorry I've not been present. I do want to address that Todd has got his fan project. I've heard that you've launched. So when I get back to Twitter, we'll get fixed, Todd. We'll talk. And congratulations, my friend. Yeah. 500 cigarettes. So I was talking about Picard. Yes. And we were talking about how I don't exactly remember what we were talking about, but I don't know where I lost you guys, to be honest. I kept talking for a little bit, and people started messaging me. So thank you everybody for joining. Thank you, Maria, for I know you should be doing your stuff, so thank you for being here. I think it would a nuclear cigarette. And hello, Alicia, good to see you. Happy Thursday. Yeah, so we were talking about just a reaction. I don't like to review something right now. I don't want to review something right now that's so recent. Just a reaction. I generally liked what Terry was doing, and of course the previous stream was just a little homage to Terry's efforts. We named the stream TALAS Prime, and we had a thumbnail that I had fixed as well. Maybe the thumbnail did it. I don't know. Or maybe it was the image of the Titan in the back. May have been it. But hey, Donnie, good to see you. Noporio Lifeform. Hey, thank you for the raid, guys. Yeah, I've been seeing these two guys, Donnie and Medallion, all over the place. Good to see you, Donnie. Don Barris was also sent to a penal colony. Virtual TrekCon 4. Today is the first day of Virtual TrekCon 4, which reminds me, thank you, Donnie. I have not been able to. I already knew I had to do it, but we were going to participate in Virtual TrekCon, but I think that if my Twitter is down, I think we might have to cancel that. Might take a pass. I actually cannot get in touch. Maria, we're gonna have to actually talk to Ryan from Virtual TrekCon. Don't worry about it. We'll do. I'll figure it out. You do your retreat stuff. So guys, just anybody coming in here. We're not gonna stream for too much longer. We were streaming for a while before we got the boot. But you know what? I'm gonna turn this into. I feel like turning this into an Orville celebration stream. To be honest. Yeah, I feel like turning this into an Orville celebration stream. We got season 4 coming. We got season 4 coming. I think we got season 4 coming. We're hearing a lot of stuff, and what is it? Secret Hideout doesn't want me talking about Star Trek. Then okay, here we go. Here's some crazy Orville news. PJ, and this is only an opinion because I can only share an opinion. PJ predicts that we are getting Orville season 4. We are getting more Orville. Absolutely. Yeah, it was quite the day, huh? Yeah, I can't. I'm not. Thanks, Mike, but thank you, Star Trek actor Mike Satterfield. Thank you, Mike, but we are my Twitter's down, so I can't. You could message Maria or Doc or Dr. Omega, for example, if you want. I could probably get the message through them. Or you can get in touch with me. Get yourself a Rumble account in case this happens again. Thanks, Resolute. I appreciate it. Yes, we're going to turn this into a Gelogicon. Absolutely. Hooray, Forville. Yes, Forville. I like that, Archmage. I like that. I might have to ask you if I can use that. Thank you. Hooray, Forville. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, we're going to get more Orville. Listen, they're wrapping. Well, they've wrapped up filming, I think, with Ted. They're 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 still they're in post production with Ted, right? Um, and I think that all right, I would totally love it. I would totally love it. Please, Seth, please make it happen. make Scott Grimes' character in Ted be actually like Gordon Malloy from an alternate universe. Gordon Malloy stuck in the past in the 21st century, please. That would be great. Um, hey, Professor Brainy Specs, good to see you. Been bumping into you a lot too. How was that salty trucker stream? Our friend Salty is being a little salty today. Um, um, yes, Mr. Lindell, thank you. Um, yeah, renew the Orville. I think we're going to get more Orville. I think they're done with Ted. I mean, they're not completely done with it, but I think their focus, Seth's core group of people are can probably focus their attention on their next project. And I'm thinking their next project is going to be season 4 of the Orville. And I think that whoever's working, I'm so people like Tom Costantino, maybe Brandon, um, maybe they're doing post production stuff. Um, thank you, Maria and Tom. Whoa, we are honored, Tom, to have you. Thank you for joining us, Tom. I was just turning this into an Orville celebration after Tom. They don't want me talking about. They won't let me talk about. I was trying to be nice to Terry Metalis. They won't let me talk about fucking about episode 1 of season 3. So we got the stream taken down. Thanks for dropping in, Tom Costantino. I was talking about turning this into an Orville celebration because you know what happens. Like Tom Costantino's sitting here watching, right? And if we do something, I don't know, something like this.
We're about to enter unexplored space. I know you're all just as excited as I am, so let's give this everything we got, and may the Force be with you.
Tom is sitting there watching, and he doesn't have his finger on the button to take down the stream. That's the difference between the Orville and Star Trek. So that's a lot of the difference right there, guys. And they were gracious enough to let us use a lot of material promoting season 3 of the Orville. When did your Twitter go down? Like 24 hours ago, approximately. I know, right? Love Tom's Tom's updates. And not nearly done, says Tom. Not nearly done. I'm a little behind on the chat. Bear in mind, Salty only likes TOS. That's true. Yeah, he's kind of fixed it. Oh, thanks, Dr. Omega. Thank you. Thanks, man. So we'll stream for a little bit longer. We were talking about, I wanted to, so anybody who's coming in here, anybody who's coming in here, if you want to give your 2 cents on and of course there's people in here who I know don't want to comment on it. But if you want to give your 2 cents on episode 1, we're going to finish showing a little bit of support for Terry's efforts. And I think he's really being held back by can no one see this? He's being held back by the old storylines and stuff. Yes, we're ready for more Orville. Let me catch up with this chat. Does who not like? Salty. Salty's just being salty. Hey, douchebag Kylo, good to see you, my friend. What I don't know what I did. It's been quite a 24 hours. So Oh, thanks, Tom. Thank you. You're not so you guys are not quite done with Ted. Gotcha. I understand. I'm behind in the chat. Thank you. Um, thank you, Tom. Um, let me catch up. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Let me just scroll down. Uh we try. Can't you feel the love tonight? Yeah. And Tom tries not to take down streams. So it was CBS. Yes, it was. It was, of course. It was probably bots. We had that image of the Titan in the background that may have done it. It may have been the thumbnail. Who knows? Or may have been, you know. Tom says he enjoyed it, honestly. Um, I assume he's talking about season the episode for season 3 of Picard. Um, may the force be with you. I myself have mixed feelings about the season 3 premiere of Picard. It was decent enough overall, yet the score by Steven. Yeah, listen, the music was great. It was a return to it was a return. I know I actually heard somebody complaining about it. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. I heard Gary Nerdrotic make the comparison to Mandalorian on his stream earlier. That had come to my mind too. I wish Star Wars, not necessarily, well, I'm not crazy about the Mandalorian music, but it would be nice if Star Wars actually used some John Williams music. Um, yeah, my Twitter is guys, be careful with ninja gifs. Um, Danny says it was just okay. Um, okay, editing. You guys are editing. Okay. Well, dude, thanks for dropping us, Tom. Um, Tom is just they're editing on Ted. Wow, thank you for giving us that update, Tom. That means a lot to because listen, we're not just looking forward to Orville season 4, but I got to tell you, we're all looking forward to Ted. Absolutely, we are very much looking forward to Ted, and that would be amazing. It would be amazing to be able to watch Gordon Malloy. I'm Gordon Malloy. I know I said it before. Not Gordon Malloy, Scott Grimes be involved with that too. Um, thanks for your support, Sci-Fi Mombi. Um, yeah, yeah, we've been bad boys today. Uh, I don't really tweet much. Oh, I tweet a lot. Well, I retweet. I retweet a lot. I retweet a lot. Really wished R&B didn't overhype it. That's an interesting comment, Medallion. We're so starved. People are so starved for Star Trek that there is a chance, there is a risk of overhyping. Of course, we're going to have to see the rest of it. Yeah, there's a danger of being too. I guess we'll see where it goes. I gotta say, I have. I don't know. I was a little surprised with season Picard season 2 until I found out that Terry's impact was minimal. I actually had higher expectations of Terry's involvement with season 2, but I think there's so much you can do. Um, yeah, hype. We gotta, we're gonna have to watch it for ourselves. I will not comment on that show. I won't support or bash it. I am waiting. I'm waiting for Dune 2 and Orville's. Oh, before I forget, and I can't put this out, guys. Tomorrow, Loki is putting out something special for you're gonna want it's I think it's 9:30 Eastern. You're gonna want to watch Loki's Mornings of Mischief. Let me make sure I put in this channel. Um, and Loki's Mornings of Mischief. You guys are gonna watch. He has a little tribute to Star Trek. I got a screening of Loki's. Um, I'm worried that's going to be taken down now. Loki, I'm gonna put the Okay, I literally said duh. Here, I was just looking at something. All right, this is Loki's channel. Make sure you guys check it out tomorrow. He's got a nice little thing about Trek. I got worried. I'm worried that if I got taken down, like that Loki stuff might get taken down. So that's Loki's channel. He's got a nice little, very nice little tribute to Star Trek. I saw it. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure to thank you, Loki, for showing me that. It's very nice. It's very nice. You guys are going to like it. It's a treat for all of his followers, so make sure you check it out. Picard, like TOS, Stranger Worlds. You can like both. Beyond me, since Stranger Worlds makes in my group. I have troubles. I got a lot of troubles with Stranger Worlds, Professor. Yeah, you and I are kind of on the same page. It was probably bots. Yeah, it probably was. Tom. But I'm sure somewhere there's somebody sitting with that little button, right? Somewhere there is. By the way, guys, I want to remind everybody the Mystery Science Theater, doing a lot of claims on channels. We're going to be talking a lot about that. They're doing claims on content they don't own. I bet there's a couple of professionals apart from Tom. There's a couple of professionals in the industry might find it interesting that I'm sure you guys understand it better. Mystery Science Theater has been doing a lot of copyright claiming for stuff they do not own, and apparently from some of these channels, because I know what they do, some of it seems like it's manual. It's not automated. Hey, Arwen, good to see you, my friend. Hey, y'all, stopping by this. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Arwen. And Arwen, I assume, might be there with Loki tomorrow. She often is. So that has you guys make sure you check that out. Loki's got that that thing going, that tribute to Trek tomorrow. Todd, you and I got to talk when I get back on Twitter, and we'll talk about that Tom's project. Tom, please put in any links you want, my friend. Of course, any of you guys, we grow together. Put in any links that you guys have. Hey, man, Squatch, good to see you. Good to see you, man, Squatch. It was the sense. Thank you, Sci-Fi Mombi. Oh yeah. By the way, we did a great interview. Maria did a great interview. We were just helping out with Doc. Maria did a great interview with Jim Mahoney, who plays Brosk on the. He's the new alien for season 3. You guys are going to want to watch this. By the way, this guy Jim Mahoney. Wow, Tom, I'm like we're looking at all the stuff he's done. There's some funny stuff that he's worked on. It's very interesting. Wow, very interesting actor. I totally see why Seth would hire him. He's a really good fit for your group there. Wow, the music was really good in the premiere. The symphonic stuff. I mean, not the weird old pop songs. Yeah. Thank you for stopping by, Tom. Yes, Tom. Thank you. It is much appreciated. Thank you for stopping by, Tom. I'm a little behind in the chat. Thank you so much, my friend. And thank you for Tom. By the way, I thank you. I don't know if you're still here, but thank you for. I saw something somebody sent to me just recently that you were, thanks for shouting me out for getting my Twitter back. So thank you, Tom. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Salty likes TOS. Yeah, Stranger Worlds. How can he like Stranger Worlds when it's that's the peculiar things about our friend Michael, right? The peculiar is we can't blame it. I get it. I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, thank you, Tom, for stopping by. Ted is why the Orville isn't renewed yet. The question, I assume it was because of Disney. Oh, that's interesting. Is it because, it might be because they're just they've been busy, right? It might just be because they've been busy. Yeah, everybody thank you. Everybody thanking Tom. Ted with a phaser rifle. Yes. I'd like to live. Be careful, Dr. Omega. They'll get you. You know, Twitter. That's funny, Doc. Thank you for I thank you for everybody's, by the way, thank you for everybody's help. I know you guys kind of really just created a ruckus with a few tweets on Twitter, so thank you. That'll help. It'll get fixed. I didn't do anything. So I all my friends have done most of my friends have done a lot more. I do nothing on Twitter. It's very innocent, so I know it'll get fixed. I may have enjoyed it more if he hadn't oversold it. That's interesting. That's if we were if we were surprised by it, right? We're just surprised to see, oh my God, this is decent, right? It's very possible, Medallion. Yeah. Very possible. It's brother. Yeah. Well, Mike should be Mike. Yeah, Mike is awesome. I'm sure he would do great as somebody from Yaphet's race or Yaphet's brother or the other shoe to drop. Many shoes will drop. Let me just catch up here. Mike Satterfield be great in anything he does. I recently had the pleasure of catching him, of being introduced to his weird science career, which didn't last too long because he was too good and got kicked off because he was too good. And some people didn't want him on the show because he was too good and getting too much attention. That's how good Mike Satterfield is. The Starfleet scenes were Terry. Everything else was Siobhan. Siobhan finished 2/3 of season 2 before he got fired. Yeah, something like that, right? I didn't know he'd finished that long, but Hey, Philip Gaming. Philip, we got to talk to you soon, man. You know what? Yeah, our stream just got taken down before, Philip. When we have you on, I want to show pictures of you. I want to show an image of you in Picard season 3. Of course, Philip has been on the Orville a couple times, and he's also now going to be in. He's got a scene. I think at least a scene or two in Picard. So we'll have Philip on to talk about that. Party. Trek is like an ex. You used to love her so much, but you just don't care. It's too painful to see how poorly they are doing now. It's all grim looking Bember. So what is this like? Is this like? So Dr. Omega, would you say Picard season 3 is kind of just like your last hookup with your ex? Is that what you're saying? Is this our last hookup with our ex, and then it's gonna be gone for good? I like the analogy, Dr. Omega. Not a fan of Stranger Worlds, but I actually felt more hopeful of its premiere than Picard season 3. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be negative. I'm not going to be negative on the stream. Picard, yeah, I have trouble. I had this trouble with things, and there's a lot of trouble. You know what? This whole thing with Disney's Disney. I'm not talking about Disney. Some production companies are obsessed with focus groups. This whole thing about I don't want to see Pike. I don't want to see Pike constantly cooking dinner, doing the dishes, and serving meals. He's, if he does it once or twice, because he enjoys having people over. I don't know, whatever. But it's ridiculous how many times you see Pike in an apron and doing dishes and cooking dinner and whatever. It's a little absurd. So yeah. Hey Philip, thanks for dropping by, man. Thank you for showing your support, and we'll talk to you soon, man. We'll talk to you soon, Philip. We're gonna have Philip on soon. I enjoyed it, though it wasn't perfect for sure. Don't forget to please like the new stream. Thank you, Archmage. I felt 7 of 9 proved the most. Oh yeah, 7 of 9's character was a big improvement. Absolutely. I'll watch it a few more times, but on first watch, I love Picard season 3, episode 1. Thank you for sharing your opinion, Sci-Fi Mombi. And anybody else who wants to, what would you rate it from 0 to? What would you rate it from 0 to 10? 10 being the highest. What would you rate Picard? This first episode of Picard. I feel like our perception. Medallion pointed out a few things. I feel like our perception of season 3 of Picard is affected by a lot of things. Medallion is talking about the hype. It could be affected by the hype. It could be affected by the baggage from seasons 1 and 2. I think the baggage from seasons 1 and 2 is a lot. It's a lot of baggage. So how would our perception, if this had been the first season, listen, I gotta say, if this had been the first season of Picard and we hadn't gone through all this drama and this PTSD from watching season 1 and 2 and whatchamacallit, and we hadn't gone through all this hype and this whatever, and obviously listen, Terry obviously had to gain support for it somehow, so I think he did good. I think he did with his outreach. He did good with his outreach. But how would we view it if this had been the first season? Let me ask you guys this question. How would we view this first episode of season 3 of Picard if it was in fact season 1 of Picard, episode 1, season 1 of Picard? How would we view it? What would be the difference? What do you guys think? That's a good point. They moved up in rank. Well, Brosk, I don't know, but Turco moved up, right? Turco moved up, I think, yeah. David needs a brother. They said holding back Orville, bad bear. I think Terrantas has been playing too much Portal 1 and 2 when he Italian. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, that's a funny statement. We had cooking scenes with Riker and Sisko, but they never overdid it. Exactly. Oh, we had a lot of a lot of scenes with Riker and Sisko. That's a good point. But we weren't like beaten over the head with it, like all in one season. Yeah, that's a very good point. Thank you for pointing that out. Kicking with Pete is out of the question. No, it's not out of the question, actually, Galinda. We might get that someday. I don't know. We'll see. I want Maria to do it, though. I want Maria Tiantali to do her cooking streams. And I want her to do cooking and wine tasting. That's what I want. And maybe should feature some content from Cindy, perhaps. But I want, depending on what Cindy wants. But I want Maria to do some cooking, and she's very good at it. And I want her to go that route. Let me just catch up with the chat. Maybe Pike does all the cooking so that he can enjoy the view of the forest outside of his cabin. Yeah. I myself watched the season 3 premiere a few times as well. I've watched it twice, to be honest. I watched it twice. I wanted to see the first time was kind of just, I don't know, like you're on guard a little bit. So I watched it again while I was doing I was pretty much paying attention to it while I was doing a little bit of other stuff. But I do think I didn't want anybody to tell me anything I literally know nothing about. Let me just say this, and I know nothing about this, and maybe it comes from driving by the USS Intrepid Museum every once in a while in Manhattan. But um, I'm thinking there's a lot of museum talk. Majority being a curator of museum, I think, and I'm thinking I don't know. What do you guys think about this? I'm thinking we might get a like a Battlestar Galactica type scenario where we have a ship that's a museum, and maybe they take the ship. If this happens, guys, I swear to God, I know nothing about it. So I'm not trying to do a spoiler. I'm hearing a lot of museum talk, and I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, like I said, maybe it's because I've been driving by the museum. That's basically an aircraft carrier. But I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of museum vibes here. I'm getting a BSG museum. Let's activate the museum and steal the museum because it's a ship. I don't know. I'm getting that vibe. Myself watched the season 3 premiere a few times as well. Yeah, sorry. I haven't watched. Oh, Glinda. Okay. Well, we're not really 0 to 10. Mike says 0. Okay. I suppose if R&B never oversold it, I may have thought this was. That's interesting, and so that's a fair assessment. So a medallion first said like 6 or 6.5, and you know it when we're hearing our friends podcast guys, Robert Mark Burnett, some other people, when we're hearing people talking about that, it definitely affects our perception. It definitely affects our perception on some level. So there's something to that. Again, I think Terry had to do it because people are so effing fed up with everything that had happened. If Terry did not do it, and I do want to say one thing in Terry's defense, guys. Terry feels like he is one of us. He is just another fan. He's an ultra. He's like I'm. I think he's literally said it like several times. Like I'm just a fan, and I just want to make Star Trek. I just want Star Trek to be good. That's all he wants. I think that when he started doing this outreach online, I think that he was confronted with a lot of anger towards Kurtzman Trek in general, and I think that there have been instances where he may have misinterpreted that as directed at him. I don't think it was directed at him personally. In general, I don't think maybe somebody did, but I think that. I think that if anybody's had abrasive moments with Terry, I think that that comes from of him being one of us and trying to out he's trying to reach out to us, feeling like he's one of us, and I think it's just a matter of communication on many parts, guys. And I think people have to be nicer online. I really do think people have to be nicer online. Um, I think when you're met with certain things, you can be defensive. I think that's probably what happened. I really I want to really praise Terry's effort to do all kinds of outreach, including going to some of these channels. And people may have thought he's nuts for showing Robert Meyer Burnett, podcast guys, and other people. Nerdrotic even saw it before it premiered. For some people may have criticized them for showing YouTubers this, especially YouTubers have been very critical of New Trek. And I think he, kudos to him. 8 out of 10, Professor Brainy Specs. Yeah, I'm about there, Professor Brainy Specs. I'm like 8 or 8.5. I think there's a few things holding the story back, and it's not Terry's fault. It's the storylines for previous thing, in my opinion. I think the story is fine. I think it's the beginning of very likely the beginning of a very good story. We wouldn't be having half of these discussions, Yeah, we wouldn't. I would still have a lot of questions about it, but it may be seen as having potential. I'm kind of jaded now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's that duality. There's that duality feeling about the whole thing, right? Jaded is a good word. I might view it better if this was the first episode of the show. As it stands now, I don't trust them. That's a very legitimate point of view, John. Yay, says Glinda. I'll help. If this was season 1, I'd still be shocked by pump action. You know what? I think there's going to be some kind of I think there should be. You're absolutely right, Rosa. I think there should be some kind of explanation to that. Maybe they were malfunctioning weapons, and maybe this doctor who doesn't really know too much about it was trying to put them back together. Who knows? Yeah, it was a little. I get it. There was a little. Yeah, shocked by pump action phaser rifles, just as it's. Yeah, I get it. The pump action phasers were ridiculous, says John DeMarco. Yeah, they were. I don't know. I think for some reason, I feel like there's going to be an explanation to it. I might be wrong. Super soaker rifles. Yeah. I'm making another borscht for my cousin. We've decided that radiation is a good excuse for decadence. Oh, I'm not following right now, Glinda. I'm not following. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Maybe. Again with the phaser thing of all the things to nitpicks is Tokyo Trigger. On your left, hey, Tim Possible. Good to see you, my friend, actor Tim Possible. Kylo Tim. Good to see you, my friend. I hope Tim, I hope you're auditioning for like I hope you're auditioning the way Philip is for these roles like the Orville and Star Trek and stuff. Of course, Kylo resembles a little bit, as he likes to say, a more handsome version of Kylo Ren. More Starship porn, yeah. Oh, there can never be enough Starship porn. Absolutely, I have no problems with Starship porn. Yeah, never. There's never too much Starship porn. There's no such thing. It's still not Star Trek. They still curse. They're still cursed. Starfleet still care about itself. Only the mission statement is unchanged. The character are bitter and outside of the original characterization. So they might ripped off a BSG reboot for Shay. I don't know. We'll see. Like I can't ignore the past, but I'm trying to be fair. Yeah, you're trying to be fair. Yeah, you've been fluctuating a little bit. You're trying to be fair. By itself, the phaser thing is minor, but it's emblematic of new Trek. Yeah, what the hell is going on? What's going, George? Yeah, my stream got taken down probably because in the background I had an image of, probably I guess, or maybe it was the thumbnail, or maybe it was the fact that I called it TALAS Prime. I was trying to just support Terry. Anyway, we got taken down, so I started a new stream. And you know what happens, George, when you know what happens when you're an Orville channel? You know what happens when you're an Orville channel, George?
This is a good day.
It is a good day.
It's always a good day when you're an Orville channel. And your channel doesn't get taken down by Orville Production because you're trying to support their show. So that's the good thing about being an Orville channel. Seriously, listen, I'm going to say something that's going to just make a lot of sense for YouTubers. If you guys are, because we had our friend Captain Fandom Nerd now, but he was formerly Captain Trek. I'm like, dude, just call yourself Captain Orville or something. Or I think it's good that he just Captain Fandom Nerd, but it's an example. Listen, I thought a lot about the channel when I started. I initially started the channel. Well, I waited for like a year before I started it because we had a lot going on, and I was taking care of my aunt who was like terminally ill, and so I waited for a while. I just wanted it to be the right moment, and so we finally did. We finally started the channel. By the way, we're coming on 4 years of Orville Nation, guys. We're gonna have a big bash. 4 years for 4 years comes around in May, June. Um, so I started the channel kind of as a response to all this crap going on with Star Wars and Star Trek. You know, much like many like some other people did, much like other people did. Uh, but at the same time, I didn't want to be negative. I want to celebrate something. And I think the Orville, I wanted to base it on something, and we could always touch upon other stuff. But I really wanted to pick something that was worth our attention, was worth our time, was worth, my energy, our energy as a group, right? And I think that there's a lot of positivity. There's more. There's a lot to the Orville. There's a lot to the Orville. There's more behind it. I think I don't want to get too philosophical here, but there was a lot of reasons I picked the Orville. Let me just say that. Therefore, regardless of season 1 and 2, Pew Card is the same show in fancy dress to distract from. Well, Mike, you said I don't know. You said you haven't seen it. It's hard to say. Okay, it's hard to say it's the same show. At the same time, it is because it's in the framework. Terry is working in this framework that's this universe they created of Picard season 1 and 2. I would say it's hard to say it's the same show though, because he's trying, he's like, all right. Let me just say the episode 1 is not woke. There's no cringe moment. The only cringe moments I have, to be honest, it's for me. It's like the cringe moments it's still hard to watch Rafi. For me, it's just hard to watch Rafi. Everything else, there's no cringe. There's no political agenda. It's about story. I don't know. Mike, let me know if you've seen it. I think you haven't seen it. I'd like to know what you think if you see it. Pump action phasers. What is the fallout? They did start out with Fallout 1 music. In the grand scheme of things, the phaser rifle is absolutely a nitpick, but that's what the seasons of bad New Trek have brought us. Yeah, you're right. They brought it upon themselves. We certainly call people's names. Well, he certainly calls people's names like a fan, says Dr. Omega. Good day from down under. A lot of us in here tonight when we had the first stream going. Thanks for coming back, Joe. I do admire Terry for having the balls to stand behind his vision. Yeah, I wonder if he has used up all his cards with Secret Hideout. I wonder if he has called in as many favors as he could call in. I wonder, because right now Terry is not slated to do anything right now, which is probably a good thing. He's not slated to do anything right now regarding Star Trek. I think it would probably be nice if Secret Hideout moved on and somebody else was given a chance. So I think the most important part about, and I try to communicate this to like Doomcock and other people, I really think that the most important thing about season 3 of Picard is just that Terry proves that he can do competent Star Trek, and I think it's pretty obvious that he can do that. So, but still, I have to rate the season on its merits. Yep, we should rate this. We should totally rate this on what we see. On what we see. So it's going to be an interesting 10 weeks, guys. I admire Terry as well, PJ. I know, yeah. Donnie and I, yeah, we've had a lot of hope with Terry, right? And not that Terry can fix what is there right now, but what that infrastructure that is running Trek right now will not always be there. So 8 out of 10 notes of Sandy Courage's original series fanfare for the next generation. The season 3 premiere of Picard, 10 out of 10 for the score. Okay. Thank you, Donnie. There's a reason. Lazy writers, says Classic Glue, Mike. Sorry, I'm staying with my cousin again while she goes, oh, okay. I understand now. I remember. Okay. I wasn't sure. I'm sorry, Glenda. Yeah. I like the cooking idea. I like it, Glenda. I like it. So thank you, Glenda, and all her space kitties. We need to hear about those space kitties, Glenda. I suppose. And by the way, lots of our best wishes for your cousin and everybody, guys. Everybody's put in a heart. Just put in a heart, guys. Put in a heart, or put in a heart symbol, or showing, and everybody just put a warm fuzzy feeling symbol in to show support for Galinda. 1 second. Just do that 1 second, guys. For Galinda's cousin. Let's just show that. Let's just show that real quick. Let's see. I'm gonna. Linda. Let me see. Where's the hearts? The hearts are something similar. Something similar. There we go. Hearts, guys. Put in some hearts for Galinda's cousin, and we're gonna show her some love, and hopefully that energy will help her recover. Intention is an important thing, guys, in this life. Intention is an important thing, and there is some power with intention, prayer, whatever you want to call it. I suppose the way you could explain it is that is because Beverly is a doctor and not a tactical expert. She didn't know. Yeah, if she's putting that stuff back together, or she's using it, who knows? I do want to say this though, like in the military though, well, you have some. I mean, the medical staff is also has some training, but not as much, of course. I'm auditioning for Star Trek porn film. Oh, that should be funny, Joe. That should be funny, dude. We want to see. We want to see that. We want to see that, but we don't want to see too much. Well, maybe the ladies do. Nor do I. PJ says, Donnie. I love the end credits. Yeah, listen, I heard some people complaining about the end credits, but what can you say? What are you going to say after what we've had? What are you going to say? Somebody is just showing their love for Trek. You know what? I welcome it. I welcome it. Somebody's just showing his love for Trek. I welcome it. I don't think there's too much to complain about. I don't think people should complain about it. I actually enjoyed it. You kind of actually want to watch those credits, right? Yeah, hole in the credits. Yeah, Viva la Orville. Really, no comment on my truths of season 3. Okay, okay, Mike. Oh, thank you, Donnie. Am I that far back? Yeah, it was well. Just like Egotastic, he's taking a hard swing at being way more positive. Yeah, listen. The channel could have gone a very different way, and we had opportunities. I don't want to really talk about that too much, but we had opportunities to take things in a very different direction. It's not me. I'm not going to make a positive contribution. I don't want to do it. Because listen, there is such thing in life as a ripple effect. Your ripple effect can be positive or negative, and that expanding ripple effect that you make is going to weigh on you, or it's going to lift you up at the end of your life. That ripple effect that you're putting out, and that all those people that you're touching is gonna add up. And I seriously I'm concerned for people I know who are too negative. It's not good for them. It's not good for them spiritually. It's not good for them psychologically. It even takes a toll on their health. And yeah, no. Why would you do that? If you have a choice, why not be kind? And this is one of the listen. Let me just, and I don't mean to preach here, but if you cannot say something, if you would not say something to a person's face in face-to-face, real life, you shouldn't be writing it on Twitter, on social media, or saying it on a YouTube channel. If you cannot, that's why I don't sit here and make personal attacks on Alex Kurtzman or anything like that. I wish him the best. I really do wish him the best. I hope he moves on from Star Trek. Professionally speaking, I hope he moves on to something else and he does something that he's more adapted for. But I really take issue with people who do personal attacks on people. I don't like it. It's not us. And I do think it takes a toll on a person. People don't realize it. It takes a toll. If that's the way you live your life, it takes a toll on you. I don't see the appeal of the new ships. The ship from this episode looked like an Excelsior that was going through chemo, says President. Okay. They call it Neo Constitution class. It's a retrofit of the Titan. Yeah, it's a retrofit. It is a retrofit, right? Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, Rafi drags it down. I don't like that they call the ship a Neo Constitution. Only has very basic similarities to Real Constitution. I don't care what they call it. It looks like a terminally ill Excelsior. You know what? It does. There are some Excelsior vibes to it. I agree with that. Let me catch up. I don't like the ship. I don't think the ship looks that good either. The ship is fine, says Medallion. On the one hand, the exterior design of the Titan A was decent. On the other hand, the interior was spot on. I did like the interior. Actually, I really did like the interior. I have no problem with the ship. Maybe it'll take a little getting used to, perhaps. The interior scenes are way too dark. I do want to point this out. And speaking about someone who loves to film in the dark, producer of Australia's Most Haunted, someone who likes to shoot in the dark, just because cameras can pick up everything now doesn't mean that things should be that poorly lit. And thank God the Orgel is not like that. Look at the image behind me. Think about the Ready Room. Look at this image behind us. And this is Seth, Captain Mercer's office. And think about like the Captain's Ready Room in all of New Trek, including Terry Trek, including what we saw. Now, granted, I will say that because the tone of the show is completely different, the darkness in episode 1, I don't think is as marked as it is dark though. It is visually dark, and I do think there's an artistic thing going on here, because I've heard that episode, I'm not sure if it's 8, 9, or 10, or episode 9 and 10, get visually lighter. It may be an artistic attempt to that evolves throughout the season. Probably is. Anyone seen Star Trek Lower Decks, says Joe. I've seen a little bit. Wasn't crazy about the first season of Lower Decks. I haven't seen anything since. I've been meaning to catch a little bit because just to give it a fair shot. I did not like season 1 of Lower Decks, though. My personal thing. Anybody else want to give them? Hey, PD York, good to see you guys. Put in your channels, PD York. Make sure you guys are subbed to PD York. Put in your channel, my friend. Terry's tune has changed. We'll see how this season plays out. I like it so far. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the Writer Brothers. I watched Lord X's Medallion. I do want to catch more. I do want to catch. I haven't seen after season 1, so I do want to catch some. Like I said, Prodigy is so outsourced. I think Prodigy is good. I actually think Prodigy is good. I also think that because Prodigy is good, um, it actually, I don't know. To me, it seems like, well, if the good stuff is outsourced stuff, why do we need the middleman? Why do we need this middleman of Secret Hideout just sponging money off of because Secret Hideout, listen, understand one thing here, and this is very important. Obviously, Star Trek success will make Secret Hideout more money. But even if the Star Trek they're putting out is not good, Secret Hideout still gets paid, for producing it. It's a middleman that it's not necessary, and they've proven that they cannot, that they need to do. Secret Hideout needs to do stuff that's better suited for them. I'm sure there's stuff that they're suited for. Lower Decks is a mockery of good Trek. That's kind of, I don't know. That's kind of how I felt. I've been told to go back to it. I will go back to it and give my opinion on it. By the way, I will go back to it, see the whatever comes after season 1. I have no ill will toward Terry, but story Maury is still set in a negative universe. Yeah, it's like what they were trying to do with Doctor Who, bringing back Tennant and Russell. It cannot be fixed. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. She appreciates the support. Yes, guys. Oh, boy, I really got to catch up. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for that support. And best wishes, guys. Lower Decks is flaws, but more than live action new Trek. But I like it more than live action new Trek. Yeah, I could bet. I gotta believe that. I could believe that. Interior shots have to be dark. If they weren't, you'd see how cheap have the effects. So how they cheaped out on the effects is resolute. I have communicated with Katie. I haven't talked to her. I was going to call her, by the way. I know that Katie is, I guess she's okay from what I've talked to her. Yeah, so I have, Professor. Thanks for asking for Katie. I want to reach out to her and see how she's doing. I was going to do that. Now I know she's back home now. Yeah, guys, thank you for showing support. It's important to take care of each other, guys. It's important to show love and concern for each other. Please pass it on. Know that we are thinking about her, Galinda. I hope everything goes well. Lots of love from down under. Absolutely, guys. Lots of love from all over the planet, guys. Thank you, guys. Lots of love. All right, guys. Well, we're going to wrap up soon. I do want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank everybody for sticking through 2 streams. Went much longer than I anticipated. Oh, Galinda. We love you, Galinda. And you're supposed to come on with me and Maria sometime to talk Space Kitties when you're ready. And hopefully everything works well for your cousin. And because whenever you're ready to come on to talk to Maria, and Maria's going to be back from her retreat soon. Isn't there a Star Trek porn series in Germany? Perhaps there is. Isn't there a Star? Sorry. Thank you guys for showing all that support. The opening banner and credits were fantastic. Soundtrack is on point. Yeah, all that is good. Yeah, the opening that, like the banner I had behind me before. That might have been it. What took me down. it's it's the Aussie Star Trek porn film with boomerangs. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, Joe! Anyway, I'm training for Jedi. While Maria's away at Ninja Camp, I'm training for Jedi PJ. Joe's a blast. Um, you know, Terry. I think Terry has the best intentions. Thank you, Writer Brothers, for showing that support. God, by the way, guys, the hashtag Terry Trek to me doesn't mean support of Secret Hideout to me. It just means acknowledgement that somebody who loves Trek has put his effort into season 3. That's all that matters. And that's what the hashtag Terry Trek means to me, anyway, and to many of us. So use it if you feel like you can support that. I'd say pretty much anything to people's face, so that's not really a great argument. Well, okay, my friend. I gotcha. I hear you. Looks like solution. Well, you're pretty. I think you're pretty diplomatic too, Resolute. I know you make yourself out to be a bad boy, but you're pretty diplomatic. I think you're pretty diplomatic. The Orville looks like the solar sail ship in Star Trek New Worlds. Okay. I think I know I think I know what you're saying. I like the Orville's grown on me over the years, though. The design of the Orville, I like it. I agree. The Titan isn't doing it for me. I hate it a little. I hate it a little less. But give me 1701 Foxtrot already. Yes. 1701 Foxtrot. I'm gonna have to watch it before I sleep. Oh, okay. All right, Glenda. I love the Orville as a show, but I've never been a huge fan of the Orville ship design. It looks like a flying space slipper. Space is dark. It's very cold in space. Is this a carrier in Star Trek? Huh? I know that TNG movies try to get moodier with lighting, but to me, this kind of feels like a Star Trek movie. It is dark, though. It is dark. We'll see how it progresses. Unless the power was knocked out. I see in lower decks, I don't like pack leads any more than I did before LDs. Before lower decks. Okay, sorry. I just tweeted, hey, Robin, thank you for joining us. I just tweeted about the darkness. I was struggling last night after midnight with tired eyes. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, it is a little dark. Yeah, the Orville is bright, both literally and figuratively. Picard is the opposite. That's true. PJ, why can we just not like something? Why can we just not like something that is bad? You cannot like it, absolutely. But wait, I would just want to know if you've seen it. Because have you seen it or not? You haven't answered me, Mike. Have you seen it? When everything prior has been a blessing, there is no shame in telling you the truth about when evil's right. You're right. You're right. Well, listen, we've been saying it for a long time. Many people have been saying it for a long time. I just want to know if you've actually seen it. Have you seen it? Guys, do me a favor. The Writer Brothers channel, guys, sub to that. Make sure you're sub to Mike on Twitch, Mike Satterfield. So sub to those two guys. Anybody else wants to put in their channel. I'm going to wrap it up, guys. I want to thank everybody. I also caught up on season 1 Prodigy. It's still not my kind of thing, but I think I can see why some people may like it. It's very kids. It is very kids, but I think my thing is that I think it stays pretty true to the spirit of Star Trek. That's what I'm feeling from it. In spirit, right? Season 1 was bad. Season 2 was kind of okay. Season 3 was boring. Really? Okay. I trust Professor Brainy Spec. I'm gonna go check it out, though. I am gonna check it out and see what. Do I think Prodigy is my number one? Donnie says Prodigy is number one, followed by Lower Decks. Isn't it kind of too bad, Donnie, that live action is not at the top of that list? I mean, yeah, that's a problem. I agree with that. I agree with you, Donnie. There's good things about Prodigy. I'm gonna go check out Lower Decks. Lower Decks is bad. Nothing but Star Trek, Rick and Morty. Says Resolute. Prodigy was a fluke, a very good fluke. Says Mike. The Ray Brothers podcast more fun than a company sock watch. Yes, it's fun. All right, guys. Let me catch up really quick with the chat. I want to say thank you to everybody for hanging out. I tried to explain what it is I see in Lower Decks, but I respect it. People, I want to go check it out. I mean, I want to check out after season 1. I've seen season 1. So I am going to go check that out. Lower Decks is funny. By the way, guys, we all have opinions, so it's good. It's good. It wouldn't be interesting if we all had the same opinion. So it's good we have varying opinions. It's good we respect each other too. Lower Decks is funny because it doesn't take itself too seriously, says Mike. I think as long as there are no pack lids. They have run the pack lids into the ground. The packlets. It's getting old, says Dalian. Hey, Movie Mouse, good to see you. Thank you for all those hearts. Thank you guys for everybody. Thank you guys for everybody's support. Oh, awesome! Thank you for joining us from Prince Albert Island, Saskatchewan, Canada. Thank you, Movie Mouse. Thank you for joining us. I went a very respectful yet funny homage for DS9 in season 3 of Lower Decks. For that, will have my respect. Oh, really? That's interesting. Season 3 of Lower Decks. Cool. All right. Thanks for sharing. I hope everything is reinstated. Oh, thank you so much, Robin. Yeah, I imagine things will get corrected at some point. It's obviously we're not a priority for Twitter, but at some point it will. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for all you do. And yes, it's dark and it's hard to see. Why was your Twitter taken down? It was taken down. I think it was taken down for using a GIF from the GIF library of a ninja. So beware of those ninja GIFs, guys. Literally, that was the only thing that happened. I'll be more specific so you guys doesn't happen to you. There was a ninja GIF of a ninja like hiding behind a barrel, and then he runs, and it wasn't a cartoon; it was video. And so somehow Twitter AI interprets that maliciously. Well, the funny thing is, it's from their own Twitter library, which of course is not really part of Twitter, but it's an external source. So whatever. I actually think that Fatal J, same thing happened to Fatal J about a year and a half ago, and I remembered it after doing it. So anyway, it's probably that. So it'll get fixed. So avoid that. Avoid that mistake, guys. Beware of ninja gifs, of live action ninja gifs. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Donnie's Deviant Art. Make sure you check that out. Terry's done as much as he can with the frame of Kurtzman. New track. It's not easy. It most certainly is not easy. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, there is there's only from my book anyway, there's only nice things we can say about Terry regarding episode 1. So stay strong, Aurelians. Time has our backs, and we have his and theirs renewed. Yes, renewed. We're gonna get more Orville, Jim. We're getting it pretty soon. I think pretty soon we're gonna have a celebration stream for finding out we get more Orville. I think it's coming. And thank you to Tom Costantino. Thank you so much to Tom Costantino for dropping in and giving us a few of those updates and talking about where they are with Ted. And I guess where they're at with Ted reflects on where how soon they can tackle other projects, including season 4 of the Orville. No offense to him, but I don't want to watch Terry Trek. I want to watch Gene Trek, says Dr. Omega. Yes, Dr. Omega. Thank you for all your help, by the way, Doc, with the Twitter being down. And thanks to everybody for your support, guys. If Terry ends up being Dave Filoni of Trek, that's about the best we can get in a while. That's very good comparison that some people have made. Listen, it's not going to get any worse. I don't think it could possibly get any worse. Who the who could have freaking imagined, several years ago, everything that's happened? I don't think it can get worse. So yeah, I think it's Terry would be a big step up being Dave Filoni. Thank you, Robin. Thank you so much for that super chat, Robin. Thank you so much. Thank you, my friend. And hopefully that next episode, those next episodes of season 3 will be easier to watch. That's only because you haven't seen all the tweets I'm forced to delete. No, Resolute, really? All right, my friend. Well, I think you're diplomatic, my friend. Thank you, George Peter Gatsis. Thank you, my friend. Thank you to everybody. Let me just read through these. Nobody wants to see my face. I smash like crab in the spotlight. Okay. Thank you, everybody, guys. Thank you to all you guys being here, and we will see you guys back shortly. It's awesome to chat with you guys. It's nice to be back streaming, and we will be up and ready. Don't live dangerously, Doc. Well, you can't do that on Twitter. You just can't do it on Twitter, right? May the force be with all of you guys. And Todd, guys, don't forget to be checking out Todd's stuff he's putting out on Twitter. He's doing out that there's a lot of work behind that project that he's done. It's a fan project, taking images from Orville episodes and putting them into a comic book. It's a lot of love in that project. So make sure you support Todd. Make sure you check out Loki's stream tomorrow at 9:30 Eastern. And thank you for everything. May the Orville be with you guys. Peace. Welcome. Thank you back. Thanks. Thank you, Todd. Welcome back. Hey, lovely Sherry. Thanks for joining us. Be careful. That's ain't gonna get any worse. No, don't jinx us, John. Don't jinx us. I know it probably should be. I guess you should be careful, right? Give me a track similar to Star Trek Voyager in a lot of ways. Interesting. Give me a set track similar to a Star Trek Voyager. Oh, it's similar to Star Trek Voyager. Or like an Orville. You mean an Orville, a planetary union vessel like lost to come in trying to find its way back? That'd be cool. Okay, we'll be careful. Knock on wood. It can't get any worse. Okay, guys. Thank you so much, guys. We'll be back soon. Good night, guys. Loki tomorrow, 9:30 Eastern, and Todd Lehman stuff. No, I'm forgetting stuff, guys. But thank you guys for sharing so much. Thank you guys for sharing all you do. Thank you guys for supporting. When it really means a lot when your online friends come and bat for you on Twitter when you've been kicked off. So thank you guys. Good night, guys. Good night or good morning. I know some of you guys are on the other side of the planet. Where's my outro? All right. Another thing we don't get canceled for. Our outro is one more thing we don't get canceled for by Orville Production. So thank you, Tom and Seth and everybody.